Mark chapter 9. And he said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death, till they have seen the kingdom of God come with power. And after 6 days, Jesus taken with him Peter and James and John, and leaded them up into a high mountain, apart by themselves. And he was transfigured before them, and his raiment became shining, exceeding white as snow, so as snow fuller on earth can white them, when there appeared, não sei falar isso, maçã vermelha. Unto then Elias with Moses, and they were talking with Jesus. And Peter answered and said to Jesus, Master, it is God for us to be here, and let us make their tabernacles, one for them, and one for Moses, and one for Elias. For he wished not what to say, for they were sore afraid. And there was a cloud that overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud, saying, This is my beloved Son, hear him. And suddenly, when they had looked round about, they saw no man any more, save Jesus only with themselves. And as they come down from the mountain, he charged them that they should tell no man what things they had seen till the Son of Man were raised from the dead. And they kept that saying with themselves, questioning on with another what the rising from the dead should mean. And they asked him, saying, Why say the scribes that Elias must first come? And he answered and told them, Elias verily come first, and restored all things, and how it is right the Son of Man, that he must suffer many things and be set at nought. But I say unto you, that Elias is indeed come, and they have done unto him whatsoever they listed, as it is right of him. And when he came to his disciples, he saw the great multitude about them, and the scribes questioning with them. And straightway all the people, when they beheld him, were greatly amazed, and running to him saluted him. And he asked the scribes what question he had with them. And all the multitude answered and said, Master, I have brought unto thee my son, which had a dumb spirit, and whatsoever he take him, he teareth him and the form, and gnasheth with his teeth, and pinned away. And I spake to the disciples that they should cast him out, and they could not. He answered him and said, O faithless generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him unto me. brought him unto me, and they brought him unto him. And when he saw him, straightway the Spirit touched him, and he fell on the ground and howled for me. And he asked his father, How long is it ago since this came unto him? And he said, Of a child. And of times it had cast him into the fire and into the waters to destroy him. But if thou canst do anything, have compassion on us and help us. Jesus said unto him, If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. And straightway the father of the child cried out, and said with tears, Lord, I believe, help thou mine unbelief. When Jesus saw, saying, that the people come running together, rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, Thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him, and enter no more into him. And the spirit cried, and rent his soul, and came out on him. And he was as on dead, insomuch that men said, He is dead. But Jesus took him by the hand, and lifted him up, and he arose. And when he was come into the house, his disciples asked him privately, Why could not we cast him out? And he said unto them, This kind can come forth by nothing, but by pray and fasting. And they departed thence, and passed through Galilee, and he would not that any man should know it. For he taught his disciples, and said unto them, The Son of Man is delivered into the hands of men, and they shall kill him. And after that he is killed, he shall rise the 30th day. But they understood not that saying, and were afraid to ask him. And he came to Capharnaum, and being in the house, he asked them, What was it that ye dispute among yourselves by the way? But they held their peace, for by the way they had disputed among themselves who should be the greatest. And he sat down and called the 12, and said unto them, If any man desire to be first, the same shall be last of all, and servant of all. And he took a child, and set him in the midst of them. And when he had taken him in his arms, he said unto them, Whosoever shall receive on the such children in my name, receive me. And whatsoever shall receive me, receive not me, but him that sent me. And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in the name, and he followed not us, and we forbade him, because he followed not us. But Jesus said, forbid him not, for there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that can likely speak even on me of me. For the for he that is not against us is on our part. For whosoever shall give you a cup of water to drink in my name, because he belongs to Christ, verily I say unto you, he shall not lose his reward. And whosoever shall offend one of these little ones that believe in me, it is better for him that a millstone were hurled about his neck, and he were cast into the sea. And with the hand often then cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life maimed than having two words to go into hell, into the fire that never shall be cracked, cranked, quenched, quenched, uma coisa assim. There's a worm die not, and the fire is not quenched, not end. And if the food offended, cut it off. It is better for them to enter into life than have 2 feet to be cast into hell, into the fire that never shall be quenched. Whereas a worm dieth not, and the fire is not quenched. And with the eyes offended, pluck it out. It is better for thee to enter into the kingdom of God. With your own eye that have 2 eyes to be cast into hell fire, where a worm dieth not, and the fire is not quenched. For every one shall be salted with fire, and every sacrifice shall be salted with salt. Salt is good, but if the salt have lost his saltness, wherewith will ye season it? Have salt in yourselves, and have peace one with another. Have a great night. God bless everybody. God bless everybody. And feito libras para todos e